Let's just give you a sense of what's happening on New Year's Eve in the country, on our borders as well as on our roads. In fact, the Border Management Authority says it is intensifying its efforts to clamp down on criminal activities at the Lebombo Port of Entry between South Africa and Mozambique. In the past 2 days, 25 children were intercepted at that border while traveling without a proper documentation. For more on this, let's now cross live to SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo. Tumelo, a very good afternoon to you. While we are showing our viewers celebrations from other countries like New Zealand and Australia ushering in the new year already, we know that authorities here at home are hard at work monitoring those borders and roads. Talk to us about where exactly you are and what's happening there.
Well, indeed, the authorities are also hard at work as many people will be ushering the new year. Authorities here at the Port of Entry, at Lebombo Port of Entry, they will be busy ensuring that there is safety, especially along the borderline and also here at the border gate. They are saying that they've been able to cross, a number of people have been able to cross into Mozambique, but the situation remains very calm here. They're saying that it's quite calm for the 31st. Normally this day, there will be a lot of people crossing into Mozambique, but there's still travelers going into Mozambique. Less number going into South Africa, but more and more people going into Mozambique. But let's now bring in the port commander, Ntate Masuleng. Ntate, just talk to us about how many people have been managed to cross the border today, and then also if you can just give the numbers from yesterday, because we know just before Christmas there were over 25,000 people crossing in, daily. Just talk to us about yesterday and today, how many people have been able to cross the border?
Good afternoon, Tumelo and the viewers at home. I think from yesterday, the port managed to facilitate around 18,000 and a half people, majority of whom were, of course, heading to Mozambique. But you also have people that were coming into the country to come and do shopping as part of their preparations for today, 12 o'clock. So in terms of movements today, as you, I think, correctly reflected, the port is relatively quiet. And even though I do not have numbers, but it's nothing compared to the past few days where there were a lot of people passing through Lebombo Port of Entry. Tumelo?
And also talk to us about, obviously, this time of the year, criminal activity, people would want to take chances and then commit criminal activities. Just talk to us about the numbers of people that you've been able to arrest. We know that there were children that were also rescued during this time of the season. Just talk to us about in the last 2 days, what have you been able to do?
Yeah, we managed to on the 30th intercept 2 adults that were possibly having kidnapped a child somewhere in Gauteng and attempting to traffic that child into Mozambique. But Border Management Authority managed to intercept those 2 individuals and were arrested yesterday. And today they appeared in court, so their next appearance will then be on the 23rd of January at the Nkomazi Regional Court. But among other incidents that happened is the interception of minors that were undocumented. It's about 25 minors undocumented. They were intercepted with 25 adults. It was actually initially 27, 25 of whom were females and 2 males. The 2 males were released and they were then allowed to through deportation, taken through that process back to Mozambique. Now the 25 minors that were intercepted are held at Nkomati, a place of safety, by the Department of Social Development, together with the 25 adult females who are claiming to be the parents or mothers of the child.
Also, we know that there was also a woman who was trying to cross the border into South Africa and eventually gave birth here at the border. Just talk to us about that story, and also if these are the incident that happened exactly here at the Port of Entry, where people from Mozambique would want to cross into South Africa to go and give birth into South Africa.
Yeah, absolutely. There was that incident that was reported yesterday morning of a mother that gave birth here at the Port of Entry. In the process of, gaining entrance into the Republic, probably to access better facilities to be able to give birth. But unfortunately, that incident happened here at the port of entry, and he was then assisted by our health specialists that are deployed here at the port of entry, but eventually then transported through to the hospital. Now, that's maybe one part. In terms of your, criminal activities, it was really isolated criminal activities that happened here. One gentleman attacked here in the corridor, but also attended to urgently by medical assistance.
Talk to us about the plans for throughout the night, and as people will be wanting to maybe cause incidents, especially when they know everyone will be probably focusing elsewhere, especially when we cross over into the new year. What will the border management authorities and the authorities that we're working with, especially the SNDF, the police, be doing here at the port of entry, because we know you are operating 24 hours?
Absolutely. The Border Management Authority and other law enforcement agencies will not be rolling back on the number of HR capacity deployed at the port. We will be deploying throughout the night as normal. We are expecting traffic to increase from tomorrow. Some people will want to travel early to avoid, the second going forward, where we are absolutely going to see increase in the traffic of volumes that will be passing through the port. But in terms of our preparedness for today, throughout the night, it's all hands on deck in terms of ensuring that we maintain law and order at the port of entry and within the border law enforcement area.
Thank you so much. That was Mr. Masuleng. He is the port commander here at Lebombo Port of Entry, talking to us about the initiative that they'll be undergoing tonight to ensure that there is safety, especially along the borderline, but also there is also safety here, that no one cause any problems, as a lot of people will be ushering in the new year.